Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message. You feel me? So today we going to talk about just relationships in general. You feel me? That's what we going to talk about today. And learning how to communicate with your significant other. Now, listen up. I know at times that this type of conversation is hard. You feel me? But in order for you to have a long-standing relationship, marriage in general, you feel me? You got to have these hard talks, even when you don't want to. But before we get to the nitty-gritty, I need y'all to hit that like and subscribe button if you feeling my content. You understand? So let's get to the story. Now, the things that I talk about, let me make this clear. The things that I talk about are stuff that I've been through or stuff that I have seen. You feel me? There's no degrees over here, baby. You feel me? I don't have no degrees. This is all street knowledge. You feel me? Street knowledge, what I've been through. So I can't come to you with any stats or any of that. You feel me? So let's get to the nitty gritty. I know for myself, I've been learning this the last couple of years by watching a lot of relationships, by watching a lot of famous YouTubers, also Instagrams, Facebook too. And I gotta commend a lot of the brothers who talk about situations that is plaguing our community. Now, mind you, I don't agree with all of them. I don't. But I'm telling you, I have the mind to sit there and listen without being combative. And I learned that from being married for all these years. You know what I'm saying? But what I want to talk to you about is that we got to learn to listen to our brothers when they come to us. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn to listen to their issues when they come to us. Sometimes we so engrossed in taking care of the family, taking care of the children, working as well. And I know it's hard. Excuse me, I got a little cold. I know it's hard, but you got to learn to hear what he's saying and listen and apply it. You feel me? Especially if you got a good man that's by your side. You got to learn how to understand his woes. You feel me? But sometimes as women, we have so much on our plate, we don't want to understand him. And when we don't understand him, this is what leads them to step out. I know you might say, oh no, I'm a good woman. I do everything I can to take care of him. But baby, do you listen? See, sometimes men who really love their women, they'll warn you before they do anything. They'll start acting out like they'll start nagging like any little thing they see, they start nagging. When they do that, sometimes there's a problem. Sometimes you got to ask them, my dear, what's going on? And let me tell you something. We got to stop doing this. And this is what we do all the time. We'll come home and tell our problems to our significant other, right? But when it's their turn to speak, we mute them out. Now, mind you, I'm guilty of this too. You feel me? Way back when I ain't know what was going on, I was guilty of it too. It's just these past couple of years, I've been more in tune to my husband now. I'm even surprised that we've been married this long, but it's because of his upbringing. You know, I always say that in my other videos, is because of his upbringing that we still married. Because a lot of the stuff that I have done could have caused our marriage to say, that's enough. But just like I said, the upbringing. So let me get back to the story. We got to learn how to understand him when he's telling you there's a problem. Because baby, when he's warning you before he step out. You understand? He's telling you there's a problem. And then sometimes we don't want to listen to him. We say, oh, nah, he just being aggy. He just, suck it up. That's what we tell men all the time. Oh, suck it up. That don't make no sense. Because you don't tell a woman to suck it up. When she going through stuff, you don't tell her to suck it up. He wants to cater to you. But we don't know how to cater to our own. We get mad when he wants you to do something for him. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to think a different way. Stop listening to your girlfriend. Stop listening to people that's giving you horrible advice about your man, your relationship. Get everybody out of your relationship. Everybody ain't got to know your business. You feel me? But we'll sit there, we'll be gossiping to our girlfriends about our man. And it don't make sense. And then men, you go and gossip about your girl to your boys. Why are you doing that? Listen to me. Sometimes people in your camp be enemies. Sometimes the people, let me say that one more time. Sometimes the people in your camps be your enemies. Because after you break up, baby, it's free game. You hear me? They get the calling them on the phone talking about, oh, you know, he ain't never love you. And the girl again, oh, she ain't never love you. She ain't never really want to be with you. She was doing this. And make y'all really just hate each other because they secretly wanted you because of the stuff you told them that your girlfriend or your boyfriend did. Baby, sometimes you got to take heed to these messages. You gotta understand that there is something behind it. So instead of you, now this is another thing too that we do. When we not getting pleased at home, we step out, right? Instead of you getting in a conversation with your significant other and talking to them and telling them what you need, that you need more of this, you need more of that. Sometimes you got to sit there and have those hard conversations, but we don't want to. We'll go step out and get that other healing from somebody else and then have the one at home doing everything and thinking that everything is good. No, baby, let me tell you something. I hope you hear me when I'm telling you this. Sometimes if you continue to let a behavior just keep going, you understand? And you think, okay, well, you know, when years, we've been together 5 years, right? And then you say, okay, maybe a couple years go on that she'll change or he'll change. No, people get worse. As the time go on, they get worse. So if you see something early in a relationship, correct that thing now. Correct it now. Anything that's bothering you and the person say they love you, baby, get them to correct it now so you don't have to deal with that mess later. You feel me? You want to go out and you want to do nonsense out in the street. And baby, sometimes, okay, sometimes, let me say it again, you bring something back home. And then you shoulda, woulda, coulda, wish that it didn't happen, but it did. And so now what do? You understand? So instead of you going to step out of your home and doing nonsense, baby, you got to think about it. You got to think about it. Is it worth tearing up my kingdom for nonsense or for a rump in the hay? You feel me? Listen, you both got to learn how to start talking to each other. If you have a problem with them doing something in the house, they cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, or the way they handle their money, or sexual needs, baby, you got to start talking about it. Start talking about it. Have an open dialogue. What y'all together for if you can't talk to each other? Okay? Just a word of caution. You feel me? Just a word of caution, baby. I ain't trying to holler at you or get upset with you. It's just a word of caution. Think about it. Open up your relationship. Talk more. Stop getting upset when your significant other say something they don't like about you. Learn how to take it in and change what it is that's making a relationship hard. Now, mind you, I had to get a dose of reality too. A couple years back, my husband had a whole sermon waiting for me, baby. And I had to be like, what is going on with me? Why? And then I voiced some of my opinions to him too. But it was not the same day. Because sometimes we get mad with each other. We like, oh, well, you did it and you did this and you did. And that ain't how you do a relationship. You got to sit down and talk. And even in a marriage, sometimes it's hard. You feel me? A marriage is hard. I always tell you that marriage is hard. It is not for the faint of hearts. You feel me? Marriage is just like a job. You got to take it seriously, honey. And sometimes you got to put on your best. You feel me? You got to dress your best sometimes. You feel me? Especially in the bedroom aspect. Remember that, what I'm telling you. In the bedroom aspect, baby, you got to dress your best. Okay? Now, let me just, I'm going to close out. I just want to tell you, learn how to open up the doors of communication in every aspect of your relationship. Everybody take it easy. If you like my message, please like and subscribe to my page. And also check my bio for Cash App as well if you want to help grow my channel. Everybody have a wonderful day. Take it easy, y'all.